Now, let's talk about asset management and work execution.
Asset management in work execution is a very pivotal part in this because you have to know what you're working on. Your assets need to stay up and have reliability with them so that you can perform against the service level agreements that you had, and so that you can strive to the mission and vision statements that your executive level has provided. How you do this is going to create your procedures that are designated around identifying and verifying this very thing. It's important to track the asset infrastructure for repairs, replacements, deferred maintenance components, how my capital planning and processes are going to be. If you label and identify the assets properly with good characteristics, good attributes, good classifications, and you label them, now when the technician goes out, he or she knows exactly what they're looking for, why they're there, and on the work order it'll be attained to so that they know that that asset is specific to that work order. Or if they don't see it on the work order, they can add it so that you know that that work is going against that. Now, these processes will be identified so that you can have future impact on your capital planning, like I said before. But it's important to understand how this structure of your work execution development entertains that idea so that your standards are direct and you know what you're looking for as far as what kind of assets you're getting, how they're going to operate within the systems that you're developing, and it keeps your maintenance requirements down so that you're in the more of the best range so that you have high maintenance with higher ROI. If your assets are identified and you want some return on them, it's the performance that you're trying to get back out of them that enhances your work execution development to get down to your preventive maintenance and your predictive maintenance measures so that you can align to more of a condition-based to get those pieces of equipment to operate the best that they can. This has to go into your flows as you develop your processes. You have to create locations for these assets to be set in. These locations in turn are also assets because the location base may be, say, a roof or a mechanical room. So identifying this hierarchy is going to be very important, as well as the naming conventions. Someone has to understand what that location means. And that location is also important for, say, renovation purposes because you may have to change a location. And having a good naming convention for those locations will make it easier for you in the long run to identify. What's the priority of the space too? That's an important cog to know how to schedule and plan your work a little bit better. But it's also going to give you a little bit more of an understanding as to how to maintain that particular location and that particular piece of equipment along with the work that needs to be done. Now you have a way to have a calculated priority to give you some flexibility to understand how that's applied to your planning and scheduling. Remember, plan your work, work your plan. It's important to understand where you're going and how you're getting there. But not only that, how you're really going to put that work together so that everyone understands what their responsibility is and what the accountability for that responsibility will be. It's been another Plan Your Work, Work Your Plan, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.